We are at the Capitol with Senator Harry Coates. Senator Coates, as always, thanks for allowing us to come up.
Hey, thanks for coming by. Good morning.
And I say allowing really tongue in cheek because it's really our house, all of our house. You're a citizen. In fact, you've been in business in Seminole for quite some time.
Well, that's true. This is the people's house here,
Yeah.
as we like to say, and we are a citizen legislature here in Oklahoma. You know, all of us, not all of us, many of us have other jobs, other occupations away from the Capitol.
And you, at one point, just decided to become involved as a citizen. What was that turning point? And now that you've been up here so many years, how have you grown in the position as senator for our area?
Well, that's a good question. You know, I had not been involved in politics at all, but at some point in my life, I decided, you know, quit complaining and try to do something about what you're complaining over, and so ran for public office and won, and I'm in my last term now. But yeah, I come from a farm and ranch and construction background. My dad was in the construction business in Seminole. My siblings are still in the roofing business there, and in fact, I have up here my dad's transit that he used for many decades in leveling construction sites and what have you, and glad to have it up here as a reminder of my dad's skills. And even though he's not with us anymore, you know, we all my family have him and my mom to thank for giving us I guess the tools we needed to try to make a living.
Well, and as a citizen first, all of us have to understand that through talking to you, our senator, we can have an impact just like you.
Oh, you can, and that's one thing I didn't realize as part of the just the citizenry out there, is that we do have a voice, and that our leaders want to hear from us. And you know, we try to not ever let an email go unanswered. Try not to let a letter go unanswered up here. And you really can have input. Many of the bills that I carry up here are citizen request bills, and someone has an idea that or has had a problem with an agency. You try to correct it through legislation sometimes, and so anyhow, it's a situation where we legislators need the input of what would be deemed, I guess, the average citizen. I don't think there are any average citizens out there. I think everybody has a voice, and it should be heard.
And a lot of times, it's not necessarily even our ideas that we've brought forth for bills. It may be our reaction to some bills that we've heard about that are coming through the process that we have an opinion on. How about that, Senator? When I have an opinion on a bill, can I have impact even though I wasn't the originator of the bill?
Oh, certainly. In fact, one of my constituents just left here, and he came in specifically to see me about a bill that was coming before Business and Labor, which I now am a member of rather than chairman of. I have a different committee assignment now as far as chairman. It's Tourism and Wildlife, and that's a great committee to be chair of. And but yeah, you just come up here, sit down with me, tell me what your thoughts are, and truthfully, I'm going with my constituent and going to do as he requests in regard to my vote in committee tomorrow.
And that's just a single constituent. A lot of times we think that, well, our voice is just a small voice in the wilderness, where really, if you and 4 friends just make phone calls or emails from within a district, that's a loud voice.
That's a loud voice, and it's a much louder voice than a lobbyist for a particular special interest group. Hearing from your constituents speaks volumes up here, and it's very loud. And so, you know, if you have a particular feeling on a bill, got to let us know.
And talk about a little bit districting and redistricting. Harry, has that affected this year who you represent? And tell us, again, your areas in which you are in charge of as far as a senator.
Well, redistricting won't go into play until the 2012 election, and it's a result of this year's census. And right now, my Senate district is all of Seminole County, most of Lincoln County, with the exception of a little corner up in the northwest corner. Pottawatomie County, Senator Laster and I share Pot County. I have essentially what's north of I-40, and he has what's south. And then I have eastern Oklahoma County, which includes part of Edmond. So it's a very diverse district We have very high wage earners, of course, throughout the district, but Edmondites are particularly, I think, maybe want to be bothered less by me and really don't contact me as much as maybe the constituents in the southern part of the district and the eastern part of the district. So they have different needs, and I would guess in the redistricting that my district will change some. I may lose part of Oklahoma County and gain the rest of Lincoln County. I just don't know. I'm not part of that committee, but it'll be interesting to see how it changes.
So if you can see this telecast, your voice can be heard by your senator simply through email or a phone call.
Email or phone call, 521-5547. Sherry, my assistant, is here every day to answer the phones. If she's on the other line, it'll go to the voice message center, and she'll pick it up, and we will get back to you. And I want everyone's email, everyone's phone call to at least get answered. Maybe I don't agree with them or have to tell them I'll look into it, but we try to answer everyone.
So you have an impact through your voice by contacting our representatives and our senator, like Senator Harry Coates. Hey, Senator Coates, thank you, and thank you for being with us throughout the session.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.